What's your most memorable game you've ever called?
Oh, ever?
Oh. Ever. Nick
That's
game.
a hard one, Matt.
Nick game. And
Did
then,
he do 20?
yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say
Yeah.
we have to
That's
talk
the
about
first.
that.
That's the first thing
Yeah.
that came to my head.
Was that it was a double bang, right? Or no? The Chris Jenkins? Or was it? A
No, he
single?
didn't. No, not Chris
Oh.
Jenkins. No. I was
Oh,
thinking
you know
about
what?
2016.
You're talking about the block.
I'm talking about the block.
Oh, you know what I was confusing with when Jay Wright said bang.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
I was like, I went ahead with the
Game
bang.
sevens of finals are always right up there. That Golden State Cleveland game where the Cavs came back from 3-1, that was unbelievable. The game 6 between Miami and San Antonio, if Ray Allen misses that three-pointer, Spurs win the championship. That changes everything in terms of who might be back on teams. It's amazing how one shot can make a difference in everybody's quote-unquote legacy and history. And then for Nick ones, when they beat the Pacers in '94 to advance to the finals, and Patrick Ewing has his arms up like he's embracing the whole crowd. That was great. The John Starks dunk, that was one of the great moments. And quite honestly, and I'm not just saying this because these guys are here, last year's playoff run was magical. I mean, there were so many great moments to that. And the Garden has never sounded like that since the 90s.
Game 2.
Game 2.
Game 2 is
Just phenomenal. It just, all those games meant something. And again, because it's the buildup of all the bad years, to finally have a team like this that plays this way, that plays together, that plays so hard, and to have success was very special.
Just because obviously it's the topic, and we just talked about other teams' broadcasting crew. Have you ever heard and I'm sure you probably have, you ever heard the Philly broadcast team do that game 2?
Game 2.
That game 2 when we came back?
No, I didn't hear that one.
It's like Kyle Lowry shooting. It starts with Kyle Lowry shooting free throws because he split. He made the first one, missed the second one, and they're like, we took home court advantage. You just wanted to get one of these 2 games. Let's go back down the turnpike. Job is done.
So they were broadcasting like the game was over.
Yeah, it's like 35 seconds stuff. Whatever. They're like,
we're gonna have fun in the studio after this.
Yeah, tune in after this. For the post game, it's gonna be fun. Job's done. Then JB hits his 3, and then the other play. And then it's funny because it popped up actually on my Twitter either yesterday or the day before. And then after Dante's 3,
Silence.
it was silence for probably at least 5 seconds. The clip cut off, but it was just hilarious because job's done, 3, down 1, quiet.
Well, one thing you learn early when you do this is you just never know. I mean, I broadcast the Reggie Miller 8 points in 8 seconds, and people thought it was over. In fact, the GM of the Pacers had gotten up at his seat and walked in the back, Donnie Walsh, who, of course, came to the Knicks too. But you can never say that if there's an opportunity. And I got burned a few times doing that, thinking, okay, this will make 4 in a row, and then all of a sudden it changes. So you never say game is over until you're absolutely positive.
Do you believe in the broadcast curse?
On the free throws? No,
Yeah.
no.
I mean, it happened. I want to know, like a stat, like a percentage. Like when broadcasters say this about a player, does he make or miss? Like, does the opposite happen? Like, oh, he's 90% misses. Oh, he hasn't made a free throw in forever, and then makes 2. Yeah. So I want to know a percentage of that, but it's real.
Probably 50-50. Like Cam Payne went to the free throw line in the Denver game, and he had hit 15 in a row, and he's shooting, I think he was 27 of 30 on the season. So I'm looking at that, the notes as he goes to the line, and I waited till he hit the 2, and then I said he's now hit 17 in a row.
So you do believe in it?
No, but sometimes I'll wait till afterwards, and because people do blame you. I mean, people really blame you.
All right.
So please inform the fans where the bang came from, because I don't think you realize every time when people see Mike Breen's doing the call, and especially when it's a close game at the end, you're just you're kind of sitting there hoping there's going to be a bang, because obviously every big moment late in the game, and you call it, you hear bang and it's lit. I got a couple bangs. Side note, I just want to put that out there, for
Game
jump-
6 in
jump
Philly.
shots. I just want to put that
Game
out there.
6 in Philadelphia
6 in Philly.
was a big one.
I don't know if I got it.
Game 1 in Philly. Game 1 Philly. Game 1 at home, excuse me, against Philly. You hit like 2 big threes.
I thought in the clincher, didn't you hit?
Yeah,
hit a
you
big
hit,
three in the
you
clincher?
hit that one. I'm just saying you also in game 1 you
Yeah,
hit
I had like 3 threes in the second, in like the
last like
4
5
minutes,
minutes. Yeah,
But anyways, but yeah, where did the bang come from?
When I was a student at Fordham, we were all part of the Fordham radio station. But we would go, the games we weren't broadcasting, there were about 10 of us would go and sit in the stands because we loved our school, like your Villanova fans, as I know very well from my home, with my wife and daughter being Villanova grads. So when a Fordham player hit a big shot, that's what I would yell as a fan. That's just, I don't know why it started, but I started doing it. And then I figured, okay, now I'm doing some games as a student broadcaster, and maybe I'll do that on a big shot. And the thing was, I didn't think it worked. I used it a few times. I'm like, it doesn't work. And I stopped using it. And then I started doing TV after I graduated from college. I did this high school game of the week package. And these Friday nights in these bandbox gyms where you couldn't hear yourself. And I don't have that baritone voice to rise above a screaming crowd. So on a big shot at the end, I wanted to have a concise call. You know, shot goes in, crowd goes crazy. And for me to try and yell over the crowd was hard, so I just used the one-syllable word, and I liked the way it sounded in those high school games. So I started using it there, and that's usually why I only use it when the crowd is going crazy to try and overcome that. Most of the time it's for the home team, because when a road guy on the road hits a big three, it's
quiet.
it's quiet, so you don't need it as much, although when I do Nick telecast, doesn't matter home or road, if one of you guys hits a big three, I'll do it. And I remember when I first started using it, there was a writer who wrote how lame it was and thought it was really lame. And I'm thinking, is he right? Should I stop? Nah, I'm going to keep doing it. And I'm glad I kept doing it.
The lore around it has grown too, right? Like people look for the elusive double bang, like you'll see on Twitter how many there have been. I think there haven't been that many.
But it's not like, I honestly don't premeditate what I'm going to do. It's more the reaction. And the double one is when it's just some unbelievable game, wild sequence, you know, like Dante's shot in game two.
Dante's was a double? Yeah. So Dante's was a double. I remember Julius' one to Miami was a double.
Down in Miami. That was a great comeback. Place was going crazy.
Were you here already? Were you here yet?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
He like step back 3 on the right wing.
Yeah.
Are you looking up the double bangs?
There's been
like
eight double bangs.
Without him looking, do you think you can name all 8 of your double bangs?
No.
No.
Well, I know the first one was Steph Curry.
The OKC shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
can
was,
name
Bang, bang.
can name
What
one.
a
All
shot
right.
by Curry. I gotta remember that. This is crazy.
Please tell me my voice doesn't sound like that.
No, it's definitely better.
I imagine you. We should put a little camera and figure out like his reactions to games. Like, I feel like we've seen everyone else's reaction. Like remember, like I think it was Stan Van Gundy during that tournament when they Virginia like turned it over, and then guy from I forget it might have been Furman hit the 3, and everyone's just like. I feel like we need to put a camera on Mike.
That was the great Kevin Harlan, his call. on that.
Well, Monica's kind of been doing that a little bit where she'll just like put her iPhone up, which is like a really cool
That's
look
become
into
kind of a thing.
Yeah.
I don't want.
Oh my gosh. Well, you said you would do what the audience and the viewers want to see, right? You said
they're not the viewers that are watching the game. They don't want to see that.
Okay, well, what if-
see my
what if-
face all contorted as I'm screaming my full head off?
Are you looking up the rest of the double bangs?
Try.
Yeah, I'm looking at all the
I'm
double
old school.
bangs.
So we said this.
Oh,
Steph-
you stop! Put the phone down.
I'm
will you?
looking at all the double bangs.
Do you have the phone? Is he texting during some of these tapings?
Yeah.
So you had
He's doing research.
last year playoffs you had what 2?
Yeah.
Is this
I think
3?
Jaylen Brown hit one in the finals. All right.
No, that
Jaylen Brown
was
hit one against the Pacers.
yeah Pacers
Oh, in the conference
The-
finals.
Conference finals.
conference finals. That was like the game
Game
where
one.
the
were down.
Pacers cheesed that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they did.
they did.
That was
they
the
should.
game.
They realistically probably should have went back to Indiana 1-0 if not 2-0.
How can they go back to Indiana 1-0?
I mean,
a very
my
good
bad,
point.
my bad. Either 1-1 or 2-0.
Well,
Because I'm saying Yes, I'm talking about.
That's literally the only two options.
No, they can't.
They should go back 1-1 or 2-0 or 0-2. Like
They came back 0-2, so there was another option.
Same,
Which
2-0
they
is
did.
still the one option. It could be for them or them.
This is my
For them it
favorite
would
part
be
of the show.
0-2.
I just
You just sit
All right,
back, Matt,
anyways.
let them go.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what people want to see.
Who
Talk
did
about what the viewers want.
Eric Gordon got a double bang.
Oh, when he was with Houston.
Yep.
Oh, you know
against-
what? There was one.
I was on the court on that
Doncic
one.
in the bubble.
Yep. That's in the bubble.
He had
I
one.
wasn't there for that. I was surgery at home chilling.
That's right.
Ooh, we have a surprising one. Boston. Do you remember your Boston double bang?
Not the Jaylen Brown one.
Yeah, another one. This is probably what? Marcus, I'll say it was.
Oh, Marcus Smart
Yes.
at the Garden.
Yeah, at the Garden.
It was like an overtime.
Was
it was
that when
like an
Kendall went for the
overtime
steal?
game.
Was that when
That was
Kemba-
an overtime game. If I remember.
Yes.
It was like
Yeah,
someone went for
I'm
the
not
steal.
sure what that. Oh no, Kemba just. I don't know what the hell he was doing. I think he thought Marcus Smart was like back cutting or something. I don't know what he was. I have no idea what that brother was doing. Yeah, I think that. So that's all of them.
All right, we have better things to talk about than double bangs.
I will say the first one. I'm my bad. I can't help it. The Steph Curry one. I think that might be my favorite one.
That's by far my favorite.
Yeah, that's the
Well,
best
that's the one where, like, they were having this amazing run. I think they may have been like 50-5.
Yeah.
And the only team that they thought maybe could stop this winning streak was OKC.
Yeah.
And the place was crazy. And Curry turns his ankle in the first half and he has to lead the game. And OKC goes up like 12, 14 points. And you're thinking, this is the day the streak ends. This is where it might turn. And he reappears in the second half. They have this amazing comeback, and he takes that shot.
I remember watching that game. That game was crazy.
16.
It was
That'd be 2016.
yeah. That game was. I was in college then. Yeah.
So will there ever be a triple bang?
All right. They're not premeditated, but I'll say this: if either of you guys hit a
Just us two.
anybody on the Knicks, if you hit a game-winning shot in the finals, there'll be a triple bang.
If we hit a game-winning shot in the finals, but we're down 3-0, you still saying triple bang?
Oh, that's a great question.
I don't know. Cass,
Bang, Knicks win.
yeah.
See you next game.
Yeah, not even a bang. Just all right. Well, season goes on for another game. See you guys. Stay tuned for next.
That's funny.
That would be funny. Yeah, that would definitely have to be like a Knicks, like Game 7, like
Right.
just go
It'd be
crazy.
a big finals win when the finals
Yeah.
are still up for grabs.
You know what time is it? Game time.
NFL playoffs are here, and there's no better place to get tickets than Game Time. They make getting tickets fast and easy. Chiefs, Eagles, whoever your team is, you can find your playoff game on Game Time.
Game Time has a special feature, Game Time Picks. That makes getting tickets for your favorite live events even easier.
My guy Jaden had a year, but I guess we'll let Jalen have his moment now for Eagles tickets for the big game.
We were just looking through the Game Time app, browsing seats on Game Time Picks to watch some playoff football, and wow, these deals are great.
You know where to find me. Go Eagles.
Easy, brother.
Save time with Game Time Picks as it selects the deal for you without having to waste any time digging around. What I like about the Game Time app, aside from the new Game Time Picks feature, is the all-in pricing, so there's no surprise fees at checkout.
Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Just download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code ROOMIES for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Download Game Time today. Remember, what time is it? It's still Game Time, baby.
Breaking news from Bet365. New customers bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets, win or lose. Sign up, deposit $10, place a bet for $5, and get $150 in bonus bets, win or lose. Bonus bets can be used on the spread, totals, player props, futures, and so much more. Whenever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365.